There were 4 youths between the ages of 14 to 16.
On the way to the Danforth stop, one of the teens hit his head.
It was a 13-year-old male who was on the roof of a GO train.
Wagwan, everybody. Welcome to our next episode of Talk the Things podcast. Before we get into today's topic, I wanted to do a few announcements. We finally have an IG now for Just Talk the Things. If you guys remember, I've been promoting my restaurant, and my podcast is brought to you by my restaurant. So that's why I never really had a page for just my channel yet. But because we've been getting so much requests, everybody wants to let me do certain cases, they want to let me know about them. So just message me on that Instagram now. It's called Talk the Things with 2 Z's. Follow it. You can see episodes before they come out, certain clips. It's gonna be nice over there. So follow up that IG. But getting into today's topic, this happened just a few days ago. This happened on April 21st of 2024. And this happened downtown. And this happened on the Lakeshore East Line. And it has to do with 4 people we're going to be talking about. They're all teenagers between the age of 14 and 16, right? Now, the train at 11:50 was set to depart from Union Station. And this is on the 20th because it happened at 11:50, but the event happened like a little after 12 when police got called. So they board the train now, and the train is moving towards Danforth Gold. That would have been the next stop. And the incident happened in between these 2 stops. Now, 3 out of the 4 teens winded up going upstairs. They came out the cars, right? Now, if you know how GO train is set, this train is tall, and they somehow got to the top of the train. Now, there's only 3 of them. Remember, there's 4. Only 3 of them went up there. 1 stayed down. Now, they're on top of the train doing whatever the fuck they're doing. I don't know what they really want up there go do, but they're on the train. The train's going 120 kilometers an hour. And while they're up there, just, taking snaps or whatever the fuck they were doing up there happens to be a big piece of like metal or something that's going across, and it's a stationary object, meaning it don't move. It's built to stay there, and the train is what moved past it. Now the youth is standing up on top of the train. This 15-year-old, right? He happens to get licked by the object. The man like gets swiped off of the top of the train and fling a ground because the man's head or whatever it was lit the metal that was going across. Like I don't know if it was like a those things that have like the stop signs, the lights, the different color lights. I don't know what it was that the man hit, if it was a bridge or whatever, but it swiped him off of the top of the train. Now, after this happened, the other 2 that was wind up left up there now winded up running downstairs back on the train to where the other youth was sitting down, and they're panicking or whatever and called the police. Now, there was a few people before that supposedly seen the youth them on top of the train and was calling police. So when they call now and say, yo, the person that was on top fly off, the police are like, bro, what the fuck? I think they stopped the train. I'm not sure, but they wind up finding him, on the ground or whatever. And after they find him, they rush him to the hospital, and he's been in critical condition ever since. We haven't heard no update on him, but I want to play you guys some videos just to show you guys the trend, because this has been a trend. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Niggas been doing this recently. I've been seeing it on 6ixBuzz. I've been seeing it on TikTok before this you got swiped off of the top of the train. I've been seeing people post them doing this. They're calling it like subway surfing. Well, it's not really subway, because if you know how the GO train set, the GO train is a land train. It's above. It's not a subway that go underground. And it's like a train. It carry you from like region to region, and they're so high up on top of the thing, making videos and shit, blowing in the breeze. And even though the GO train is it looks like it's going slow, when you're sitting on it, it feels like you're never moving. It's just really going fast as fuck. And I'm gonna play you guys a news clip, and I'll be right back.
Around midnight Saturday, Metrolinx got calls that people were on top of a train traveling east from Union Station.
There were 4 youths between the ages of 14 to 16. And while the train was in motion, 3 of the youths left the coach area of the train and climbed up onto the roof.
A deadly risk. On the way to the Danforth stop, one of the teens hit his head. This is the call from paramedics making an emergency run.
It was a 13-year-old male who was on the roof of a GO train where he was struck.
The injured boy is 15 years old, and he was transported to a hospital, and he is there today, and he is in life-threatening condition.
In a statement, Metrolinx said incidents like this are too often tragic and life-altering, and we urge everyone not to take this dangerous action. A similar incident happened last year when a 16-year-old climbed atop a TTC subway train.
There was undetermined motivation for why the young person was attempting to climb onto the outside of the car.
Young people often want to showcase stunts to social media.
Most of the time when someone posts a video like this online, it is to get attention.
All right, so you guys just heard that. Now, I wanted to get into my thoughts with this whole situation because I feel like this is kind of dumb of them. You know, like, what did you think was gonna happen? You climb on top of a tree. And do you not scope out the area that you're on, that you're gonna go? If you're gonna climb on top of the tree, you know what I mean? Did you scope out the area? Have you done this before? Because if it's a stationary object, that means that you would have seen it coming. Like, I don't know if it would have probably licked him from behind because his head was turned the other way, or how that really happened. But why didn't the other one them get lit down? You know what I mean? Like, what was it that hit you? How did this wind up happening? No matter how it wind up happening, bro, I still feel like it's fucking stupid that you even went out there to go do this. And it's just I don't know. I think it's just very clownish. I hope he's okay though. You know, don't get me wrong. I'm not wishing nothing happen to him or saying that, like, good, or but I just hope he's okay. You know what I mean? I wonder why one of them ended up staying down there though. That was something that came across my mind. Why did that one stay? Because did he think, like, did they know that they were gonna go do this, or did they just go on the train and say, "Yo, you want to climb on top of the train like we've been seeing the people them doing?" That one's like, "Nah, fuck that. I'm not going on top of no train." So imagine when he sees three of his friends go up there and only two come back down and hear that his friend got licked off and is lying down somewhere. Imagine the people them that's on the train. Remember, the GO train has 3 floors, So imagine you're just sitting on the top floor, you're on the bottom floor, and you just see a body fly down. Bro, some people were frightened. But a next thing was, how did they get up there? That was my last thing I was thinking about. I said, how did they really get up there? Because like I keep saying, the GO trains are tall trains. They're not small like subway train. It has 3 floors. So how did you climb up? Like, what were you holding on to? And isn't there a person that has their head out the window all the time? That nigga that talks on the phone. Well, he probably goes back inside, but they had to have come out the car. I don't know how they wind up doing this, bro. Even the other people, them, I never thought that they go from on the inside of the train. When I seen the people in the videos before this guy got hit down, I was thinking that they wait when it comes to a station and they climb up on the outside, because how do you go from the inside and nobody don't see you doing that? People do walk through the trains, them, the cars. People do that all the time. But to climb on top of the train, I don't know, bro. You guys have to let me know what you think about this situation. But let's keep the discussion going, and we'll talk next time on Talk the Things podcast.